We're on a mission to find the best foils for the lake. Today we're reviewing the Axis 1150. We're going to score its performance across 10 attributes that we believe are important to thieving wakes on the lake. There's many foils to choose from. At our last count there's 53 brands. It took me purchasing 4 foils before I hit the mark, and then a season of trying 20 different foils to figure out the tests we could perform to review them. We want to help shortcut your learning and help you find what you want. We also want to make it easy to purchase each foil we review from a link in the description. In some cases we will receive a small commission, but please feel free to purchase from the retailer of your choice.
This one's light blue, this one's dark blue.
I ordered the Axis 1150 nearly a year ago. This foil helped to double my pumping duration to greater than 2 minutes, a feat I've been unable to achieve with any other foil. Thus, it's my current favorite for the lake, so it makes sense to start with our favorite foil. Our setup is the Axis 1150 front wing paired with the 75cm mast. This mast is long enough to fly above passing wakes, yet short enough to maintain control of the foil. This is the thicker 19mm mast. We like this mast because it's rigid and stiff, which is needed to manage the wingtip loads of this large wingspan wing. We pair this with the S-Series short fuselage. This fuselage is well tuned to the pumping cadence and speed needed for long distance pumping, yet it's still short enough to enjoy fluid and controlled carving. We like the 460mm rear wing because it's high aspect, thin, and generates excellent thrust while pumping and produces low drag compared to other rear wings I've tried. High thrust and low drag are key to long distance pumping. When the foil is paired with a short, low volume board, the pumping energy is reduced because there's less swing weight while pumping, as compared to larger boards. This helps you pump longer and farther. The Axis 1150 is unique because of its large area and glider-like high aspect ratio wingspan. This allows it to fly at low speeds while experiencing low drag, which makes it easier to pump longer. It's also well suited to larger riders like myself at 190 pounds or 86 kilos. Our first test is the launch. We want to easily launch from our docks by pushing the board out and leaping onto it. This is called dock starting. I'm not a great dock starter, but I'm improving. Wings with large area lift at slower speeds. This isn't the largest area wing, but it's pretty big, and thus this foil scores a 3 as it's possible, but hard. Acceleration matters because you need to speed up to catch some wakes that are moving faster than the rider. This foil has a high aspect ratio of greater than 7. In my experience, this reduces the drag, letting you fly faster than similar area low aspect ratio wings. This was fairly easy to achieve, but I'd love it to be easier, so we scored a 4. When transferring wakes, it's harder to carve a tight circle with a bigger wingspan wing, because you have to keep the wing under the water, but paired with the shorter fuselage, you're able to more easily control the curvature of your pump. The large area high aspect ratio also lets you conserve your energy as you ride back to a wake. This was easy and fast to transfer, so we scored a 4. In the carving course, we do a couple of backside and frontside circles to assess how the foil performs. This requires us to pump for more than 30 seconds, so we need a wing of suitable area for me at my weight so that I can accomplish this with ease. And we also need a wing that can be carved tightly to complete the course quickly. A smaller area wing would require more effort, but it has lower drag and could complete the course faster. With this large area wing and the short fuselage, we're able to carve somewhat tightly, but still maintain the speed and energy to complete the course. I would have liked this to be a bit faster, but it was certainly effortless, so we scored a 4. The surf test is my favorite. We're trying to surf the second wave of my wave runner for 10 seconds without pumping. We need enough area to generate lift at this speed, but if drag's too high, you drift backwards, necessitating a pump to regain speed. This is tough, and few foils can pull this off, but this foil is capable of doing it for 10 seconds, but not 30 seconds. I'm also unable to surf the third wake, so this foil scores a 3. At high speeds, a foil experiences higher lift and higher drag, so you must reduce angle of attack by pitching the nose down. Controlling this pitch angle can be easy or hard. We also want minimal pull force at a high speed, as the force means there's a lot of drag on the wing. This foil took some effort to control at greater than 7 meters per second, but it was quite stable when paired with the 460 rear wing and short fuse, so we scored a 4. There's a wide range of foil pricing. From a pricing standpoint, this setup is competitively priced right in the middle of the range, so it scored a 3. The ease of pumping a foil is critical. We could test this by pumping to exhaustion, but there's a lot of variables in play. The wind conditions, my fitness level, and how well I've learned to pump the foil all matter a lot. Instead, we've come up with 3 tests that we believe will help determine how well a foil pumps. Number 8 is pumping speed. A higher speed foil will have less drag, which will allow us to pump it longer. This foil is fast at 4.6 meters per second, but not the fastest we've tested, so we scored a 3. Number 9 is gliding distance. If we measure the distance we glide from max pump speed, a lower drag foil will glide further and take less energy to pump. This foil glides just over 20 meters. It's not the longest we've ever seen, so we scored a 3. And finally, number 10, takeoff distance. This foil takes off well and easily with my 10-liter board and a 100-pound pull force on the bungee. However, it's not perfect, so it scores a 4. The Axis 1150 scores a 35 out of 50, or 70%. This sets the benchmark on our journey to find the perfect foil for the lake. And don't be mistaken, this is a good foil, and we've left plenty of room in our scoring system for improvement. This setup has excellent acceleration, good pumping, and good all-around performance. It's not the easiest to dock start, but even at my weight of 190 pounds, it's possible. I recommend this foil for wake thieving. If you'd like to purchase this exact setup, we've included a link in the description, but please feel free to purchase through your retailer of choice. Also, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you would have asked me a year ago if I could ever pump for more than a minute, I wouldn't think it possible. This foil proved to me that it could be done. Now I wonder how much further we can go, and I look forward to our journey in search of endless flight.